Hey everybody, it's Andy Man from Team Tactical Gaming. Welcome to the How to Survive tutorial. We're going to start by talking about the 3 different characters you can choose from and each character's special abilities. The first one we're going to talk about is Jack. He's an older fellow who can't sprint as long as the other characters, but he's rougher and tougher than the others, possibly a Canadian lumberjack. He's the burly barbarian with lots of health and the ability to hack and slash his way through the zombie hordes. His special ability is that he can create scopes for crafted guns, which enables him to aim his guns faster. Our next character, Abby, is a college athlete who can run faster and longer than the other players, but she isn't as strong and can't take damage like Jack. She prefers to keep enemies at a distance, and she excels with the bow or other ranged weapons. Her special ability is that she can gain double experience at night, and she also can deal extra damage at night as well. Our last character is Kenji. He's an ex-Japanese mafioso, so he's familiar with using guns. And his special ability is that he can craft crossbows, which in my opinion are the best ranged weapons in the game. So I've played this game co-op and alone, and one major difference when you play with a buddy is that the gear drops are not doubled, so sharing is important.
Here, I'll give you an axe here. I'll drop it. Actually, I can give it to you online. Here's an axe. There you go. You'll actually do more melee damage with that now.
So there's basically 2 classes of weapons in the game. Ranged weapons like a bow and crafted guns, and then close range weapons like an axe or a chainsaw. In the beginning of the game, Valier had a bow and I was rocking an axe, and that was a pretty effective team. As long as I wasn't getting too close to the enemies and Valier's arrows were hitting me accidentally, but that didn't happen too often. So as you go along and gain skills to craft better stuff, the weapons get more complex and more powerful, but the process is kind of slow. Early game, Valier and I were both using the bow, which is the first good ranged weapon, and we quickly noticed that there wasn't enough ammo for both of us. So we decided to split off, and I went towards using guns and Valier stuck to using the bow. So the reason why bow ammo is unique is that it has to be crafted from wooden sticks you find on the ground. But it can later be upgraded to be incendiary arrows or explosive arrows, which are really crucial later in game. So if you're playing with a friend, I totally recommend that as soon as you can craft guns, one player should go that route and the other player should stay with using the bow. The advantage of guns is that enemies drop ammo for them when they die, and you will never run out. And guns can eventually be upgraded to fire really fast and long range, and the character Jack can craft scopes for him. So with your inventory, I recommend having a long-ranged weapon like a gun or a bow, and then having the wooden axe as your close-range weapon until you can upgrade that to the iron axe or the chainsaw. But even if you get the chainsaw, I still recommend that you keep the axe in your inventory because you'll need it to manipulate certain items that you find so that they can be used for other purposes. Like, for example, cutting an animal hide into straps so that you can strap armor to your body. And if you're having a hard time deciding which items you want to drop or not, because you won't be able to carry everything you find, then I recommend dropping those items by the boats that take you to the other islands or by the various safe houses in the game. And at least that way you'll know where they are and you can go grab them later if you need them to craft an item. Items that you pick up and then drop will remain in place for the entire game. And knowing where these items were really helped me for points where I needed to craft some stuff, and at least I could go back and find, an air tank or something if I wanted to make a green beef soda. The bow is absolutely essential later in the game when you learn how to make explosive cocktails. They can be used to blow up barricades that block access to certain areas of each island. And this is a part where you need to pay attention. Supplies are scarce in the game, so when you use an item like an explosive cocktail, just like in real life, it's gone forever. So instead of crafting an explosive cocktail and wasting it on one barricade, combine the explosive cocktail with your arrows and you get 10 explosive arrows. And one arrow will destroy a barricade or dispatch an entire group of enemies. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Listen to Kovac when he talks to you, and actually read the survival guide to keep up on ingredients for crafting items. I didn't really do this. I ended up doing stupid things like carrying mushrooms around forever until I finally realized you could combine them with meat to make that more beneficial.
I actually
Kovac's
see the
rules.
survival guide or
Chapter 11. Piranhas.
Andrew.
What?
See the
Beware of rough
survival
waters
guide.
in the marshes. They indicate the presence of deadly predators.
I think you get the idea. So when you have to secure a safe house, be prepared for a flood of zombies. They're going to come from all directions, and it was at these moments that Valor and I were truly caught off guard. If you have a buddy, we made life easier by one guy focusing on the zombies inside the safe house, while the other guy focused on the ones running towards it. When you get a safe area cleared, always save your game just in case something weird happens soon after. And if you're finding the game too difficult, I recommend sleeping at the safe houses at night, as things are a bit easier during the day. There's endless zombies in the game, and some even creepier monsters that only appear at night. And keep in mind, the areas you have cleared will soon become infested again, so never assume that you are safe just because you're covering old ground. And finally, guys, check everywhere, break open every door, and hack down every bush that you can, as there might be a fancy item hidden behind them. And this is especially true once you can start blowing up barricades and metal doors. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you learned something that will make your H2S experience awesome. If you have some good tips that I didn't cover, then please email me or post a comment below. And as always, thanks for watching. Dude, run away.
What the fuck? On my screen there's no bloater.
What?
Yeah. On my screen it killed it.
Corbin? He's right beside you. Get away, there's another one, run away, just run away.
I don't see it. Like, are you serious?
Yeah,
Tell me when there's one coming, because I don't see any. I can't
one right
aim
beside you,
now.
there's a zombie right beside you. Okay, you need to go back from where we came from, dude. Stop
I know,
going this way.
What's wrong with my character?
Because you're...
Oh, I'm out of ammo. That's why. I was like, what the fuck? I have no ammo. Fuck. I need to revive here. Holy shit, there's two of them just right there. I need to get... Oh my god. There's freaking one right there. Oh yeah, he just blew up right there. Fuck. Fucking Yes! We did it! Fuck you guys. Holy shit.
That was intense, man.